How do you rebound after a bad week? This is a good question. Went over budget on a report. PM let me hear about it when I already knew. Plotter stopped working mid-print for a hard copy submittal at the end of the day. Because I spent so much time on the hard copy, I didn't get anything else done. I wanted to. CAD was a POS. All of this happened on a Friday. Just a bad end of the week. How do you bounce back on Monday? That's a good question. I think for me, the biggest thing is that when I go home on Friday, I get to hold my child, get to hug my wife, I get to go to bed in my house that is paid for. No, the rent is paid for. The rent is paid for in a comfortable city where I enjoy living, where I have friends, where I enjoy spending my time outside of work. My whole life is not my work. That's how I bounce back. I also bounce back by remembering that it is a job and I will pick it up again on Monday. If I absolutely have to do one or two tasks, then maybe I'll do something on the weekend. But I also try not to do anything on the weekend because turns out, for the most part, nobody else wants to work over the weekend. So nobody's going to bother me about it until Monday. And then I'm paid to be there at work and I'm refreshed. Not taking all my work home with me over the weekend allows me to come into Monday refreshed and ready to do work. Spending that time on the weekend, not thinking about work, being outside, doing other things, my brain is freed up. And sometimes some of the things that I was struggling with during the work week, they actually come to me. And then I take a little note down and I'll deal with that on Monday. But yeah, I think that remembering that your life is not work, remembering what you care about, what you value about, spending time with your family, spending time away from work, not thinking about work, that is what allows me to come back in on Monday refreshed and ready to take on the new thing. And also, like, not talking to my coworkers over the weekend about the thing that was the just not continuing that struggle throughout the weekend. That's how I get through it. Let's see how some other engineers get through it. Know what happens when a Friday submission is missed? It becomes a Monday submission, and once it's in, no one remembers or cares. Just remember when you're 80s in your final moments, none of your coworkers or bosses will be there to remember that stuff. Just your family and loved ones is all that matters. Take it on the chin and with a grain of salt. Yep, exactly. It's not, work is important. It's important to be a good contributor to society. It's important to make money, to provide for your family and your livelihood, and to make good financial decisions for your security. But it is not the only thing, because what are we working for if we don't take care of the other parts of our lives?
I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Now I'm not complaining, my thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put